Did you know you have a conjoined twin? It's your quilt and craft shop. And your personal financial health is in lockstep with the financial health of your store. Separating yourself from it must be done with surgical precision. And even if it is done successfully, you will always share a soul. Your behaviors with your personal finances are carried over to your business finances. If your personal finances are a disaster, chances are your business finances will also be a disaster. This is why it's so important to have your personal finances under control. My name is Jacob Curtis. I'm a CPA, certified Profit First professional, and a business coach. I started Curtis Accounting Solutions to remove the stress of doing the bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes off of quilt and craft shop owners and to provide practical business advice that helps them piece together financial freedom. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions on today's episode, so please leave a comment below and remember to like, share, and subscribe. A major goal of your business is to provide you, the owner, with financial freedom. To reach this goal, your business needs to pay you and generate a profit. To help you accomplish those goals, you use the Profit First cash management system. However, the cash management principles of Profit First also directly relate to your personal finances. The bottom line of personal and business finance is do not spend more than you make. That seems easy enough, but most Americans struggle with this. You can go online and find stats like 7 in 10 Americans have financial concerns about the next 12 months. Their first worry is having to go into debt or more debt to cover the necessities, followed by paying higher interest on that debt. Question for quilt and craft shops owners is, how can I avoid financial ruin and piece together financial freedom, knowing that I'm joined at the hip with my business? I'm going to steal from Dave Ramsey, host of The Ramsey Show and author of Total Money Makeover, and Mike McAlowitz, a business expert, speaker, and author of Profit First, to answer these questions. To avoid personal and business financial disaster, you need a plan. In the Bible, it says, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost of it to see if you have enough money to complete it? So before you even start something, we need to have a plan. Here's the plan for avoiding financial ruin and piecing together financial freedom in your personal life. Step 1, stop using debt. The very first step is to stop accruing debt. Stop using credit cards. You can't borrow your way out of debt. That's like saying 1 minus 1 is 2. No matter how much we want that to be true, it's just not the case. My mom once told me there are 2 kinds of people in the world, those who pay interest and those who earn it. And we choose which one we want to be. We must stop paying interest and start earning it to avoid financial ruin and piecing together financial freedom. Step 2, balance ambition and contentment. The second step is realizing that wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers it little by little will increase it. This means that you have to be realistic and patient when working your plan. Every overnight success was years in the making. With this comes contentment. Finding the balance between ambition and contentment leads to lasting success. Step 3, save $1,000. Next, save $1,000. This amount is enough to cover some small emergencies, but more importantly, it gives you an achievable target and a quick win. Managing money is 80% behavior and 20% math. If this were not true, we would not be concerned about debt at all. We wouldn't be concerned with money at all because we would all be living on less than we make. But this is not reality. Step 4, pay off your debt aggressively. Once you've saved your $1,000 for an emergency fund, you pay off your debt aggressively. The Bible says this about getting out of debt. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. In other words, do everything you can to get out of debt. To do this, you need to change your spending habits and find that extra money. Sometimes that means delivering pizzas and selling stuff you don't need to bring in extra cash. As Dave Ramsey likes to say, you need to sell so much stuff that your kids think that they're next. So you make all the minimum payments on your debts, but pay off the smallest debt first with the extra money you earn. Once that smallest debt is paid off, you take the money you were paying and add that on as an extra payment onto the next smallest debt. This is called the snowball method. You keep growing your snowball of debt payments until you have paid off all of your debt. Step 5, build a true emergency fund. Once you have paid off all of your debt, except your mortgage, you now build up an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Again, the Bible says, precious treasure and oil are in a wise man's dwelling. This will protect you against life's biggest surprises, like the loss of a job or your car breaking down without slipping back into debt. Step 6, regularly invest and save for retirement. Once you have your fully funded emergency fund in place, You shift your focus off debt and what ifs and start looking up the road. Start looking ahead. This is where you begin regularly investing and saving for retirement. Because if you're still working at 67, it should be because you want to, not because you have to. A good man or woman leaves an inheritance to his children's children, the Bible says. Step 7, save for your kids' college education. If you still have kids at home, now you start saving for their college education. If you don't have kids at home, you can skip this step. Step 8, pay off your mortgage early. Next, you pay off your mortgage early. Your mortgage is the only thing between you and complete freedom from debt. Can you imagine what your life would be like with no mortgage payment? Step 9, give like no one else. And finally, what could you do if you had no debt payments? Anything. This is truly financial freedom. The last step is the most fun. You can live and give like no one else. Find out your current net worth, then keep building wealth and becoming outrageously generous while leaving an inheritance for your kids and their kids. Now that is a legacy. Next steps. Again, the way you handle your personal finances directly impacts how you handle your business finances. You are joined at the hip with your quilt and craft shop. You clean up your personal finances and you'll clean up your business finances too. On April 10th, I'm hosting a webinar to further explain the what, why, and how of the Profit First system. I would love to see you there, so go to curtisaccountingsolutions.com/register to reserve your spot. Remember to follow me, Jacob Curtis CPA, and Curtis Accounting Solutions on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Thanks for watching and talk to you soon.